All right, guys, good morning. Happy 45-minute chair yoga day. We are going to start off just sitting into the chair, coming slightly forward into our basic sitting position, toes forward. Well, you can have your legs close and together if you want, but I kind of find it a little bit more comfortable to have them about hips width apart. Just brings a little bit more softness into the sitting posture. Drawing the spine up nice and tall, hands being placed wherever is comfortable to you, and close your eyes. Taking a moment to shift your attention to your breath and just notice how your breath is moving today. Starting to play with your little butt squeezes, whether you contract and release or just contract and hold, maybe even contracting with your exhales, opening with the inhales. Playing with what feels natural for you. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. There is a lovely saying that is, in times of darkness, it is okay to walk in the light. It is okay to live in the light. That is one thing that this practice helps us do, is to return to that light. Especially, I feel like in these recent times, we've sort of get kind of bombarded with some of that darkness. We get pulled into it. Others pulling us into it. It doesn't mean that we're not aware. It doesn't mean that we are not caring or sympathetic, but it is important to restore your personal natural light, to not get sucked into the darkness, to emit this energy of light, love, compassion. So through your practice today, discover and create your light. Let go of any darkness. And our inhale, reach the arms out and up. With the exhale, bring the arms forward and round your spine like you would for cat pose. Chin to your chest, pull your navel in. Or scoot forward in the chair if you need to, if your back is hitting the back of the chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Contract and squeeze, stretch out the back. Inhale, lift, butt squeeze the whole time. Look up past your fingers. Exhale, contract. Bigger butt squeeze. Keep your butt squeeze as you inhale, lift again. Exhale, contract. One more time. Inhale up. Look up if we can. Exhale, contract. Shoulders down, chin down. And just sitting tall. Inhale. Nice. Taking your hands, interlace them on the back of your head. Bring your elbows in toward each other. Butt squeeze as much as you can here. Press your head into your hands, hands into the head. And just feel that nice contraction through the back of the neck, the shoulders. And if you need more, lift those elbows up to the sky. Lift your gaze. Open your throat. Butt squeeze. Keep pressing head and hands into each other. Imagine your elbows would touch the sky. Stay here. One more inhale. Press a little bit more. Reach a little bit more. And your exhale, return to center. Release the arms. Good. Start to find some movement into your neck. This is anything that feels good. You're just exploring, so you can turn the head side to side, lift the chin up and down, make little circles, ear to shoulder. And returning up to center. From here, you're going to bring your legs a little bit closer together, taking your right knee up, interlace your fingers along the back of your thigh, and we're going to do a little shoulder stretch here. So pressing a little bit of resistance, you're going to really try to, I'm going to turn a little sideways, you're going to try and really press your leg down and a little forward. So really push the leg. And the arms are kind of pulling slightly back. You can even lean a touch back. And we're looking for is the arms being pulled straight, the shoulders being pulled kind of down, and you're getting your upper back and shoulder stretch. You probably feel it right here on the top of the shoulders as well. The amount of resistance is all up to you. You can find little movements in it. You can roll the neck. I like to also kind of rock forward and rock backward and play with it. The pulling of the arms, the pressing of the leg, we're looking for shoulder stretch, neck, upper back. Breathe. And gently release. Nice. Take this right ankle, cross it over the top of the left thigh, looking for our one-legged pigeon on this side. Sitting up tall and beginning to hinge slightly forward. Our first one, so don't worry if you're a little bit tight. Flexing the right foot, spread your toes. Or hands can be at your chair. Hands can be at the back of the chair, pulling, which might feel really good from that rounding the forward stretch of the shoulders. Here you get that kind of backward stretch. And maybe you're feeling pretty open, right? You can just play with it, and you can fold a little bit lower. You can hug the arms in the way that you would if you were on your back in this pose. Your right arm going between, through the legs, other arm coming around, and you actually kind of just hug your opposite elbows or forearms, maybe even the opposite wrist, and bring the chin or the nose to that left knee. Breathe. And gently walk it all the way up. Nice. Uncross. If you need to, anytime in the class, shake it out. On our other side, reset your sitting position. Left knee comes up, hands interlace, opposite finger in front than you had before, and pull, press. Once again, so all that lengthening. Really working into this area of the body that we tend to carry, some of those burdens, those worries. Surge for those tight spots. And gently release. Taking your left ankle, top of the right thigh, flex the foot, spread your toes, and find your one-legged pigeon stretch here. Opening up this left hip, thigh, and surrounding area. Squeezing into it. Maybe left arm goes through the legs, hugging the opposite hand, wrist, forearm, or elbows underneath that right thigh. Head dropping to that right knee. And gently walk it up. And release, maybe shake it out. Release. From here, we open up our legs just about shoulder width. And we're going to take a sitting thread the needle. So what's going to happen is we're going to take this right arm, we're going to thread it under the left. What's going to happen is that this right shoulder is going to try to come onto the top of this right knee. You're threading through, right? Your left hand is bracing you and supporting. If you're a little tight, you might just have to ease into it. But maybe the right shoulder finds that right leg. The right arm is on the other leg. And you find yourself going to thread the needle, a little twist here. It is normal if your abdominal oblique muscle starts to cramp because you are using some compression in your abs. Your other left hand can stay at the thigh. You can also bring that arm up. You can wrap it around the low back, trying to grab that flesh of the right leg. Looking up, you can grab your chair. Maybe, I can't reach my chair. And play. And this is a pose we often do on our knees, but if you have sensitive knees, this is a great alternative. You get a really good twist. You're getting a good stretch into that bottom shoulder. You can find some nice movement in your top shoulder. And because we're actually not letting the head drop down, unless you want to, unless it feels good, we usually keep the head slightly elevated. So your neck is getting activation even as you're twisting to look up. And reverse. Press the left hand into the leg, unthread. Come up. Roll the shoulders. Now letting that soak in for a second. You'll notice the one side feels a little different than the other. We'll do our other side. So you lean a little bit forward. Right hand's bracing. Left arm is going to thread under, and you're just trying to bring that shoulder over to that left leg. And if you want to adjust where the leg is, that is fine. You all have different arm, leg length, body length. So find what works. We want that leg to support the weight of the shoulder if we can. And you can look up as much as the neck will allow you. If the neck gets tired, you can just turn your face to look down. That'll help soften anything. Top arm can find movement. We can find that wrap around the lower back or whatever feels good. Yeah? Breathe. Feel the movement of your belly as you breathe. And gently reverse, returning up. Roll it out, take your time. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take a little tricep dip. So you're going to come to the front of your chair. I'm going to turn sideways. You can see the alignment. Moving my cushion out of the way. Hands wrap around the front edge of the chair. You're going to come slightly off the edge of the chair, where you don't have to do this all the way. You can just do your little mini ones and come back to sit anytime. But the deeper you go, a little bit more intensive. You take it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into your chair. This is little ones. Shake it out, get some good blood flow going. Toes facing forward. Simple sitting, little half forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up and open. Arms out to the sides and halfway down. Okay. As we inhale, stay here. The arms try to swim forward, trying to bring them a little bit higher than the ears, past the crown of the head. And your exhale, swim the arms back. Just maybe touch the back of the chair or just grace your fingers, but don't grab it. Inhale, swim the arms forward and up. Exhale, swim them back. Squeeze the shoulder blades back as you go. Maybe your fingers can touch each other, but no interlacing. Inhale, squeeze it forward. Exhale, squeeze it back. Try to touch your fingers. One more time. Forward. And exhale back. This time we're going to try and interlace the fingers, palms facing each other. Extend the arms as straight as you can. If you're tight, it might be bent, that's okay. And fold into your legs. Drop your head, lift the arms any amount. Bring a firmness into your pelvic floor, protecting your low spine. If you need more, open up the feet and the knees a little bit wider. Start to slide and wiggle your way down between the legs. Your head coming towards the floor. Any amount. Breathe. If it feels good, roll your shoulders in the sockets. We're going all the way back up. Your inhale, all the way back up. Arms lift up to the sky and lift. Look up past your fingers, touch your palms. Exhale to the heart. And relax it down. Roll it up. Beautiful. We're going to come up out of the chair. And you are going to face the seat of your chair. If you discover throughout the next series that you have a lot of tightness in the hamstrings and low back, you always have an option of spinning your chair around and using the high back of the chair, or you can use the high back of the chair this way as well. If you can, try to keep the hands around the seat of the chair. So finding our little half fold and letting that take us back into our downward facing dog. Fold it down. Open up the legs about hips to shoulder width. Play in this down dog. You can bend the knees, straighten the knees, alternate the bend of the knees. Hips can wiggle left and right. Take little cat-cow motions with your spine. Stretch into the back of the shoulders. And then bringing your feet together as much as you can. And letting yourself come into like a three-legged dog. So your right leg is going to lift. I have a wall here next to me. But lifting the leg as high as you can. Whether you want to open the hip or square the hip is up to you. As you exhale, bring that right foot under the chair a touch. So stepping forward, just kind of where those front legs of the chair are. You can go further back if it's a little bit tight today, but we can, right there at the front edge of the chair. And you find yourself in like a little pyramid pose. Stretch it here. Your right hip is pulling back as the left hip pulls forward, trying to square the hips. Little squeeze for your inner thighs. You want more? Hold it down. Forearms, maybe the head. Firming up your thighs, spread your toes. Whether you're on the elbows or on the hands, you can go a little deeper by pulling the front toes up, bending the back knee slightly, and dipping those hips. And you're going to feel a much bigger stretch into your front leg. As you inhale, up on the hands, lengthen. With your exhale, step back to your down dog. So we're kind of finding a little flow, kind of like a floor practice flow, but using that chair, beautiful bridge. Left leg, inhale to lift, any amount. Everybody can go just 1 inch off the ground. You can go all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring the left foot just at the front of the chair edge. You have your pyramid on the other side. And square off those hips as much as you can. Activate through your inner thighs and stay high or go low. One side might be a little different than the other. I always like to bring the little hip wiggles into these just to explore the different areas. Finding all the sensations. So maybe front toes pick up, pressing through the front heel. Bend your back knee, dip, and find that gorgeous half split stretch. Breathe. Our inhale to lengthen. Our exhale, return back to your down dog. Do that again. Right leg, inhale any amount. Exhale, step it through. Nice. Hold any amount. Now this time, try to keep the front leg as straight as you can. All you're going to do is lift the back heel. That's it. You're going to feel that increase of the front leg stretch. And notice if your spine is doing that rounding cat pose, we try to create that extended neutral spine as much as we can. So not dipping into cat or a cow, but keep it just at neutral. Activate your core. So if that back heel is still lifted, let it come down. And we're going to take this is my right leg, my right arm up to the sky. So like revolved triangle. This could be up on the hand. It can be down on the elbow. It can also be holding on to the back of the chair. It's all good. We're looking for a little twist, a little extension. If the front leg feeling is too much, bend the front knee a little bit. Really squeeze through your inner thighs. Huge inner thigh activation. One more inhale, try to roll your heart open a little bit more. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up, extend on your hands. Down dog, exhale, take it back. Let's do a little plank. Inhale, come forward, hips level off with the body. Exhale, pull back to that down dog. 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last one, forward. Exhale, back. Left leg, inhale to lift any amount. Exhale, step it forward. Find your fold, any amount. And when you're ready, lift your back heel. You'll see how it's going to kind of shifts you a little bit forward and gets that front leg sensation nice, a little bit deeper. Breathe. And if the heel is lifted, bring it down. You can actually keep the heel lifted if you want to, but we try to work on grounding if possible. Left arm reached up to the sky, your revolve triangle variation. Really squeeze and activate inner thighs. Gaze up as much as you can. Press out of your bottom arm or shoulder. One more inhale, find a little bit more opening of the heart, the armpit. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, come up onto the hands. And exhale, step back into your down dog. From here, we're going to come back halfway up and walk the feet forward, and you find yourself in your half fold, right? We've been here before, arms under shoulders, knees under hips, feet together and touching. And you have your kind of neutral spine, where we're not dipping like cow, we're not rounding like cat. So right there in the middle. Taking your right leg, lift it up behind you. From here, taking this right hand, so same leg, same hand, right hand to the back of your chair, to the top back. Now, if it's possible, bottom arm might come down to the elbow. If it doesn't happen, no worries, stay up on your hand. Moving into a half moon, we start to roll the right hip open. We're going to roll that top shoulder open, kind of opening your elbow and armpit toward the sky. Looking up, if we can. Looking up is probably one of the hardest things to do in a traditional half moon balance. Having the supports of the chair, you can maybe get that gaze all the way up to the ceiling. Spread your toes. Give it one more big inhale where you are. Try to turn your chest a little bit higher toward the ceiling. And your exhale, reverse. Just stay a little fold here. Just a little relaxation if we can. Support the head. Let's do the other side. Now returning up onto your hands. Realign if needed. And taking your left leg straight up and out behind you. Left hand onto the back of your chair. Stay here or come down to that right elbow. Again, one side might be very different than the other. We spent some time kind of opening up that standing hamstring, so hopefully you can get nice and low. Then we begin to roll the left hip open. You can stay there, or maybe start to bring your top elbow to bend up toward the ceiling. Start to rotate your chest to your left, looking up past that top elbow if possible. Spread your left toes, breathe. Relax your jaw, tongue at the bottom of your mouth. One more inhale, find a little more space, more lightness. And exhale, reverse with as much control as you can. Return the feet down. And just take a relaxing fold. You can open the legs if you want to. You can wiggle the hips. return to the seat of the chair. So walking yourself up. Lots of standing today, right? It's a good series. Returning to the seat of your chair. I want to give you guys a little bit of core twisting activation today. So coming to your simple sitting, and we're going to take our hands about even with the head. Yeah. If you want to interlace behind the head, you are welcome to, but just make sure your hands don't push your head down at any time. Elbows stay nice and open. So you can also just have the hands even with the back of the head, so there's no pressure there, no risk of pushing your head down. Inhale, sit nice and tall. As you exhale, we're going to take this right elbow over toward the left knee. Try to give it a little touch. Inhale, center. Exhale, left elbow. Try to touch that left knee. Inhale, center. One more time. Right elbow. Gazing up. Inhale, center. Exhale, left elbow. Squeeze your navel to your spine. Inhale, center. So then we're going to add the leg. So exhale, right elbow to the left knee. Now lift that left knee and try to bring your arm to the outside of the leg if possible. What that lets you do, if you get there, is to press into the leg and find a bigger twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, either just a touch or that press to the outside of the leg. Inhale, center. Let's do it again. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. And center. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. And center, let it go. And down. Roll it out, shake it out, whatever you need. Ooh, we're doing good. I want to do your chair twist, because I love chair twists. You can get so much deeper in chair twisting than you can normal twist. Turn, I'm turning, I'm mirroring, turn to your right. To your right, scoot into the back of your chair. Chair leg can cross over or not. You can keep the leg if you want to, that double cross. Sit up tall, grab onto your chair back, use your arms, twist to your right. We don't have to scream out to prove we could keep it all acoustic. Breathe. For little movements around the neck are absolutely fine. Maybe the twist reveals some tightness. Let me see the real you. Hey, take off all your makeup. Undress me to the naked truth. Until we're both uncomplicated. 'Cause all the things we wanna do are so much better when we're naked. And gently return to center. So theatrical. Other side, swing it around. We don't have to get back to scooting into the chair back so it supports you. Or your legs touching the chair can cross over. It doesn't have to. Only if it feels good. Sit up tall and twist to your left. Keep it all acoustic. Keep it all. Your fingertips on my neck. Every inhale, you're creating more space between each vertebra, through the belly, the chest. Every exhale, move into that space. All we need is just me and you. A little deeper. We don't have to scream out to prove it. We could keep it all acoustic. We don't have to get back to those. All we need is just me and you. We don't have to scream out to prove we could keep it all. And returning to center. Okay. So we're not going to do a whole lot on the floor today. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and lead you into your Shavasana. So it's your choice. You can stay Shavasana here in your chair. Sit up nice and tall. But if you're okay with it, we're going to come down onto our backs. And bring the legs up onto the chair. bottom of your feet can go anywhere that's comfortable. So they can kind of hang out to the sides. Maybe you have a little ledge or something under your chair back. You hook your feet. You could even open up your knees and kind of have a little cobbler variation here. Just kind of whatever feels right in your back and your hips and your body. Your arms open out and away from the body, not really out to the sides, but kind of like a 45-degree angle. So the armpits have space. Palms facing up, rest in the center of the back of your head. Close your eyes. In times of darkness, it is okay to walk in the light. Living inside your own light. This life-giving breath. All this openness. Let go of any images in your mind and just embrace that empty darkness behind the eyelid. Every exhale be longer than your inhale. Scanning up and down your body over and over. Noticing any places of tightness you're holding onto. Let it go. Scanning through the muscles of your face. Keeping your eyes closed, move your breath fuller and deeper. Feel your awareness return to this space. Wiggle toes, fingers, roll wrists and ankles. Bringing your knees into your chest, giving them a hug. You might use your feet or hands to slowly push the chair away a little bit if you need the room. As you hug your knees, rock from side to side. And then we roll over to either side of the body. Head onto your bottom arm or hand. Slowly rise, finding any comfortable sitting position. Enjoy the effects of this practice. Live in your light. Share it with others. Speaking with love, acting with love. We inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands go to the heart. From our open, loving hearts, we say to each other, Namaste.